Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Tran, and this is Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And first of all, you might want to pause the video and go get your parents, right? So they can watch the video with you, so they can see who I am, they can see that you're talking to me about TOEFL, and I'm saying that because you're 16 years old, right? All right, let's take a look at your situation. So hi, Mom and Dad, if you're watching, and hi, Tran. Okay, you say, my name is Tran, I'm 16, I need to take the TOEFL as soon as I can, perhaps in a month. Moreover, I've learned the TOEFL for about 3 months. I'd probably change that word to study. I've studied the TOEFL for about 3 months. I think I still need to practice a little bit more. I really hope to get more than 100. So may I get your advice about how to study efficiently to reach my target, and about your online courses? Do you have any idea? Yes, I do. I actually have a lot of ideas. So my philosophy is this. If you do one thing here, then the other thing will follow. So my online course helps you develop your academic English proficiency in 7 key areas, Tran. Vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar. These are my 3 basic core areas of my course. And then you have the reading, listening, writing, and the speaking sections. So in total, there's about 330 lessons, 170 hours of instruction. So what you do is you go through my course. Maybe the first month you can focus in the vocabulary, pronunciation, and the grammar areas. And then maybe in the next month you can focus in the reading and the listening parts of my course. And then in the final month you can focus in the writing and the speaking. So your progress is determined, on your practicing. You set aside time each week to focus in the different parts of my course, and gradually you begin to improve your overall academic English proficiency. Now, many of my lessons are computer graded. For example, all vocabulary, grammar, reading, and listening lessons will be scored directly online by my website. Now, the pronunciation, speaking, and writing parts of my course, you will get those scores and evaluations directly from me or from one of my workers. So, as you practice and take these practice tests, then you go back and review specific lessons based on my feedback. You take more practice tests, and gradually you want to work toward the following goals. Here's what you want to try to do in my course, which I think if you can do these things in my course, I think you will be able to achieve the 100 that you're looking for on the TOEFL. Number 1. You want to score about 85% or higher on the vocabulary final exam in section 1 of my course. Number 2, you want to score 5.1 out of 7 or higher on my pronunciation post-test. That means that you have barely detectable accent in English. You can speak very fluently without a lot of hesitations. Number 3, you want to go through all of my grammar exercises and practice tests until you feel like you understand the information that I'm teaching you. In the listening area, as long as you can score right around 80 on my listening comprehension practice tests, and they're very challenging, that also means you're ready for the TOEFL. Now in my reading section, I don't have a lot of TOEFL style reading practice tests. You can get those in any TOEFL book. But I do have 70 different speed reading practice tests. And the biggest difference, I think, one of the things that my course will do is I can help you achieve a reading speed of 350 words per minute with 80% comprehension. If you go through all of my practice tests and follow my steps, you will be able to read at 350 words a minute. And that's going to be very useful for you, not only for the reading section of the test, but also for the integrated speaking and integrated writing parts of the test as well. right? So now let's talk about the writing. In my writing section, there are a series of different lessons and so on, and what you want to try to do in the writing section is try to reach a minimum of 24 points or higher on the independent and the integrated practice tests of my course. That's exactly what you want to try to do. Then once you get to my speaking section, your progress, your objective is to try to get 26 points or higher on my independent and integrated speaking practice test. You see, Tran, you will record all of your speaking responses online at my VoxyPop discussion group, and that's how you can get your feedback. Anyway, you'll notice if you go to my website at www.bettertoeflscores.com, you can go over there and you can see my VoxyPop group right now, and you can see the kinds of comments I'm giving to my students. So anyway, those are my basic ideas and my suggestions to get you going in the right direction. Now, you're pretty young, so if you want to study TOEFL, you can, but remember, I mean, you're a kid here. I mean, you want to have fun. You want to hang out with your friends. You want to do things that normal kids do at your age. So don't just study TOEFL all day long. That's not a good idea. Now, you can study TOEFL each day, but I also highly recommend reading longer books that you have an interest in, watching movies in English, listening to the radio in English. Find opportunities to use English as much as possible. This type of exposure combined with your TOEFL study will give you the results that you seek. Okay? Anyway, Tran, thank you for contacting me and for your interest in my online TOEFL course, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.